Have you ever locked eyes with your cat? Those unblinking, emerald green pools of pure mischief, and whispered, begged, or even bellowed, "No!" Only to watch them calmly swipe your coffee mug off the table like it was their lifelong mission. You feel the frustration rise in your chest, your heart pounds, and in that split second you wonder, does my cat even care what I say? Tonight, my friend, I'm pulling back the curtain on something most cat owners never discover. Not the usual spray bottle trick or ignore them advice you've heard 1,000 times. No, I'm talking about the real way to tell your cat no in a language their ancient velvet-pawed soul actually understands. Because cats aren't tiny dogs. They don't speak guilt. They don't speak yelling. They speak cat. And once you learn to speak it back, firmly, lovingly, and with zero anger, you'll stop fighting battles and start sharing a language that feels almost magical. Are you ready? Grab your favorite mug, the one your cat hasn't destroyed yet, settle in, and let's talk like old friends who both love these furry little tyrants with all our hearts. By the end of this, you'll never say no the same way again. 1. First, kill the myth that no is a magic word. Listen, your cat isn't ignoring you to be rude. They literally do not understand the word no the way a toddler or a puppy does. Think about it. You've shouted it 100 times, maybe even stamped your foot. And what happens? They pause for half a second, then continue destroying your houseplant like it's a 5-star buffet. Why? Because no is just noise to them, unless you attach it to something their instincts recognize. Cats evolved as solitary hunters. They don't have the pack mentality that makes dogs desperate to please. Their brains are wired for consequences they can feel right now. Yelling creates fear, not understanding. And fear? It makes them sneakier, not sweeter. So the first secret? Stop expecting the word alone to work. You're not failing as an owner. You're just speaking the wrong language. And that realization? It's the moment everything changes. 2. Become a translator. Learn what your cat is actually saying. Before you can say no so they hear it, you have to understand why they're doing the thing that drives you crazy. Picture your cat leaping onto the counter at 3 a.m. Is it because they're evil? No. It's because the counter smells like yesterday's chicken. The height gives them a hunter's vantage point, and their whiskers are tingling with excitement. Did you know cats have over 200 million scent receptors? That's why your no feels pointless. They're drowning in information you can't even smell. So ask yourself, right now, what is my cat really trying to get? Attention? Food? Height? Play? Once you name the need, you can meet it before the bad behavior starts. That's not spoiling them. That's outsmarting them with love. And here's the emotional truth. When you stop seeing your cat as bad and start seeing them as a tiny predator following ancient instincts, something softens inside you. You stop getting angry, and you start getting clever. 3. Your voice is a weapon. Wield it like a cat would. Now we get to the fun part, the actual no. Cats don't respond to volume. They respond to tone and sound. Their mothers corrected them with a low, sharp hiss or a quick pff sound. That's the sound that says danger in cat language. So here's what you do. Instead of a long, dramatic no that sounds like a disappointed human, try this. A short, firm, low-pitched or psst delivered the exact second they're about to misbehave. Say it once, only once. Pair it with a quick clap or a stomp if needed. Imagine this. Your cat is stretching toward your laptop keyboard. You see the tail twitch. You say, in that low mother cat voice. Their ears flick back. Their eyes widen. They freeze. That moment? Pure magic. Because for the first time, they heard you in their own language. And repeat after me. Short, firm, once. That's the spell. Say it with me in your head right now. Feel how different it lands compared to yelling. Your cat will too. 4. Timing is everything. Strike while the iron is hot. Here's the mistake almost everyone makes. They say no after the crime. The vase is already shattered. The plant is already chewed. Too late. The brain connection is gone. Cats live in the now. You have a 3-second window, literally, while they're in the middle of the action. That's when the or psst actually rewires their little predator brain. Visualize it with me. You're working from home. Your cat eyes the forbidden windowsill. Their paws tense. You catch it before they leap. They land on the floor instead. You immediately place a tall cat tree right there and say, "Yes, good climb," in a warm, happy voice. That's not punishment. That's teaching. And your cat starts to associate the sound with, this choice leads somewhere better. The drama? It fades. The bond? It deepens. Because you're no longer the yelling giant. You're the wise human who speaks fluent cat. 5. Redirect like a ninja. Turn no into yes, but here. This is where the love really kicks in. Every no must be followed by a yes, but here. Otherwise, your cat just hears rejection, and rejection makes them anxious or rebellious. Example, countersurfing. Instead of just and walking away, which leaves them confused, immediately place a sturdy stool or cat shelf right next to the counter. Tap it. Use your excited voice. Up here! This is yours! Drop a treat or their favorite toy. Watch their face. That little head tilt. The slow blink of trust. They're thinking, oh, this human gets it. Another one. Scratching the couch. Then guide their paws to the scratching post you placed 2 feet away. Sprinkle catnip. Make it irresistible. You're not denying their instincts, you're channeling them. And every time you do this, you're whispering to their soul, I see you. I love who you are. I just need you to do this version instead. 6. Reward the tiny victories, because cats remember feelings, not lectures. Positive reinforcement isn't bribery, it's science. Cats repeat what feels good. So when they choose to listen, when they hop down after your explode with quiet joy. A soft yes, a slow blink, a treat, a chin scratch, whatever lights up their engine. I know it feels silly at first, but think about it. Your cat has been trying to communicate with you their whole life, through headbutts, purrs, tail flicks. Now you're finally answering back. The emotional payoff? One day you'll walk into the room and your cat will look at the forbidden spot, then look at you and choose the right thing. No command needed, just mutual understanding. That moment will make your heart swell so big you'll have to sit down. 7. The deepest secret. Consistency and patience are love letters. Last point, and this one's personal. You can't say perfectly on Monday and then ignore the counter on Tuesday. Cats test boundaries because they're brilliant. Inconsistency tells them the rule is negotiable. So commit. For 2 full weeks, every single time. No exceptions. Even when you're tired. Even when company is over. And here's the emotional truth I want you to feel. This isn't about controlling your cat. It's about respecting them enough to speak their language consistently. Some days you'll feel like giving up. Your cat will push harder. That's normal. They're testing if you really mean it. Stay calm, stay kind, stay consistent. Because on day 10 or day 17, something shifts. The fights stop. The peace begins. And you realize you didn't just train your cat, you built a relationship based on trust instead of fear. So here we are, at the end of our little journey together. You now know how to tell your cat no in a way that actually lands in their heart. Not with anger, not with frustration, but with clarity, timing, redirection, and oceans of love. Your cat isn't broken. They're just waiting for you to speak their language. And you? You're no longer the human who yells at the chaos. You're the human who understands. Tonight, When those green eyes meet yours across the room, try it. One calm, eh, at the right moment. One gentle redirection. One heartfelt reward. And when they choose you, when they choose peace instead of chaos, feel it. Really feel it. That tiny victory is the sound of two souls finally speaking the same language. You've got this. Your cat believes in you. And somewhere in the quiet purr that follows, they'll be saying thank you, in the only way they know how. Now go, speak fluent cat, and love them even harder than before, because that's what they've been doing for you all along.